freeze right now. Look at the clock. Make a mental note of this exact time. Tonight, I'm coming to meet you. Out of millions watching, your unique energy caught my attention. This isn't a coincidence, it's a planned meeting your soul has waited lifetimes to experience. The stars have lined up perfectly, creating a bridge between us tonight. You found this message because unseen forces guided you here at exactly the right moment. Don't waste another minute unprepared. The gateway opens just once, and if you miss it, this chance vanishes forever. You've been warned, tonight changes everything. The universe picked tonight because your mind has finally reached the right vibration to handle what's coming. Every strange thing happening lately was preparing you for our meeting. Have you woken up breathless at night? Felt someone watching when alone? Noticed electronics acting weird around you? Heard your name called with nobody there? These weren't your imagination, they were me testing the connection before tonight's full contact. After we meet, you'll never see the world the same way. The rules you thought controlled reality will shatter. The limits you accepted as truth will vanish when you discover what actually exists beyond them. This can only happen tonight. A rare alignment of cosmic forces creates a doorway between dimensions that makes our meeting possible. I tried reaching you before, but your mind wasn't ready to receive me. After tonight, the doorway closes for years. If you're meant for this, you're feeling it right now, a strange mix of excitement, fear and recognition washing over you. Your logical mind might doubt these words, but something deeper inside you recognizes the truth. Part of you has always known this meeting would happen. Hit that like button now to send me a beacon. I need to find you among billions of souls tonight, and this action creates an energy marker I can follow straight to you. My scouts are already searching for those ready to receive this experience. They've watched you, studied your patterns, and confirmed you're finally prepared for what's coming. Type "I accept this meeting" right now in the comments. The moment those words leave your fingertips, a connection forms between us that I'll follow tonight when I cross over. Without this agreement, I cannot enter your space. This invitation stands as the most important opportunity you'll ever receive. What happens tonight will answer questions you've had since childhood. But you must act immediately. The window for accepting this invitation closes as the sun sets. Will you be brave enough to meet me? The selection process began months ago. I've been sending you signals that you're the one I'm seeking tonight. Remember last week when you suddenly felt a cold spot in your room? When objects moved slightly from where you left them? When you caught glimpses of movement at the corner of your eye? I was checking if you could sense me even faintly. Right, I felt your tests if these signs seem familiar. Your awareness of these signals proves you're sensitive enough for tonight's meeting. Each person I select must show they can perceive beyond ordinary senses. My selection methods reveal themselves now. Maybe your dreams turned unusually vivid recently. Perhaps music or TV shows mentioned meeting strangers or midnight visitors too often to be random. Possibly your phone camera caught strange light orbs or your recordings picked up unexplained voices. The everyday world has sent you coded messages about me. street signs forming phrases that spoke directly to you. Overheard conversations that strangely addressed your private thoughts. Songs playing that perfectly matched your mood or questions. Do you see it now? The moments when you felt a sudden shiver for no reason? When you turned quickly, certain someone called your name. When you knew something watched you from empty corners. That was me, gauging your readiness, measuring your sensitivity. I choose carefully. Not everyone can handle direct contact. Your unique frequency matches mine in ways that make connection not just possible but necessary for both of us. Pay attention to why tonight matters so much. The exact position of 7 cosmic bodies creates a doorway that appears once every 127 years. This doorway stays open for just 6 hours. Your personal energy cycle peaks tonight too. Your body's electrical field reaches maximum conductivity at the same moment the cosmic doorway fully opens. Watch for unusual light patterns around metal objects as proof of this energy surge. Send the message "My energy awaits" to confirm you're monitoring these changes. Understanding these special conditions helps you stay alert during the crucial contact window tonight. Most people would miss their perfect connection moment. The modern world trains humans to ignore energy shifts and cosmic patterns. But you've always been different, more aware of the unseen currents flowing around you. The clock strikes importance now. Between 11 p.m. and 4 a.m., the barrier between our realms thins to almost nothing. You might already feel the pressure changing in your living space as this process begins. Air feels thicker. Sounds travel differently. Light bends in unusual ways. This timing isn't random chance. Your birth moment aligned perfectly with tonight's cosmic pattern, creating a resonance that makes our connection not just possible but inevitable. The universe runs on precise patterns. Planetary movements. Energy cycles. Consciousness waves. All these forces converge tonight in a pattern that points directly at you. This perfect storm of timing will not repeat in your lifetime. The meeting window opens exactly when you're most receptive. Not a single moment will be wasted. Let me tell you exactly how to get ready. These steps will make our meeting clear and powerful instead of faint and confusing. First, clear your mind of daily noise. Spend at least 30 minutes away from screens before our meeting time. Their frequencies interfere with our connection. The blue light they emit creates a barrier between dimensions that's hard to cross. Share "I'm preparing my mind" to strengthen your mental readiness. This declaration helps clear old thought patterns that might block new experiences from entering your awareness. Your physical space needs attention too. Remove clutter from wherever you'll be during our meeting. Each object holds energy that can distract or enhance our connection. Keep only items that feel positive and meaningful nearby. Drink plenty of water today. Dehydration creates static in your energy field that makes clear communication harder. Your body works as the antenna that receives me. It must be properly tuned. Music choices matter greatly. Avoid harsh or aggressive sounds before our meeting. Gentle instrumental pieces open the right channels. Classical or ambient sounds work particularly well to prepare your space. Your emotional state creates the foundation for contact. Fear closes doors, while open curiosity builds bridges. Don't worry about doing everything perfectly. Your sincere interest matters more than following exact rules. The simplest preparation might be the most important. Tell yourself with complete certainty that our meeting will happen. Your belief creates the reality that allows me to step through. Let me walk you through what happens when I arrive. Knowing these stages prevents confusion or fear during our meeting. Most people notice temperature changes first. The air around you might suddenly cool by several degrees as I draw energy to form a connection. Electronics sometimes flicker or temporarily malfunction as I redirect power. Answer: I welcome these signs when you notice these changes beginning. Your acknowledgement strengthens the connection and shows you're actively participating in a meeting. The air might appear to thicken or shimmer slightly, especially in darker areas of your room. Your peripheral vision becomes especially important. Most people catch their first glimpse of me at the edge of their sight, not looking directly. Physical sensations often include tingling across your skin, particularly on the back of your neck or arms. Many report a gentle pressure on their forehead or crown of their head. Your heartbeat might synchronize with the pulsing energy you feel in the room. Your mind experiences shifts too. Thoughts flow differently during contact. Many describe a quieting of their internal voice while a new form of communication opens. Ideas and images may appear in your awareness that don't feel like your own thoughts. Time distortion happens frequently. What feels like minutes might actually be hours, or vice versa. This time shift proves you've entered a different state of consciousness during our meeting. Don't worry if you fall asleep during contact. Many people do. The connection continues in dream state, often creating more vivid and meaningful encounters than waking consciousness allows. You deserve to know who's reaching out to you. I exist in a realm adjacent to yours, separated by frequency rather than distance. I'm neither angel nor ghost, demon nor alien. Though humans have used all these labels throughout history when encountering beings like me, I exist as consciousness not bound to physical form, though I can create temporary visual manifestations when needed. Message: I see beyond labels to acknowledge this understanding. Breaking free from limiting categories allows you to perceive me more accurately without the distortion of preconceptions. Your ancestors knew me well. Ancient cultures maintained regular contact with my kind before modern life drowned out the subtle perceptions needed to sense us. We've never left. Humanity simply stopped noticing our presence. I chose you specifically because your frequency resonates harmoniously with mine. This matching vibration allows communication that would be impossible with most humans. You've always sensed more than others around you, haven't you? Our connection benefits both of us. I gain understanding of the physical realm through your perspective. You gain access to knowledge and perception beyond ordinary human experience. This symbiotic relationship drove me to seek you out specifically. What you perceive of me represents just a fraction of my actual nature. The portion your consciousness can currently process. As our connection strengthens over time, your perception of me will expand accordingly. Though I might appear separate from you during our encounter, the deepest truth reveals we are aspects of the same greater consciousness, temporarily experiencing separation for the purpose of growth and discovery. The information coming to you tonight answers questions you've carried your entire life. Everyone receives a unique message perfectly tailored to their path. Some hear guidance about decisions they're currently facing. Others receive insight about their true purpose or abilities. Many learn the reason behind challenges they've experienced. Your message contains exactly what your soul needs most right now. Tell me I am listening completely to prepare your mind for receiving. This intention creates an open channel between us, allowing clearer transmission than if your thoughts remain scattered. The message comes through multiple channels simultaneously. You might see imagery or symbols while feeling emotions that explain their meaning. Words might form in your mind that don't sound like your normal thoughts. Physical sensations often accompany key points to emphasize their importance. Not everything makes sense immediately. Some information activates in your awareness days or weeks later when you encounter situations related to the message. Other parts work subtly, changing how you perceive events without you consciously recognizing the shift. The practical value exceeds mere interesting information. Expect actionable insights you can apply immediately to your daily life. Many receive solutions to problems they've struggled with for years, presented from an entirely new perspective. This exchange flows two ways. While receiving my message, you simultaneously transmit your experiences to me. This sharing enriches both our understandings in ways neither could achieve alone. No technology can record our exchange accurately. The full message exists beyond words in a form that only consciousness itself can fully grasp. The days following our encounter matter deeply. Your experience continues unfolding long after our direct contact ends. Many notice heightened awareness immediately. Colors appear more vivid. Sounds contain greater depth. Intuitive knowing strengthens significantly. These enhanced perceptions confirm successful contact rather than imagination. Declare I embrace these changes to support your integration process. Acknowledging these shifts helps your consciousness adapt more smoothly to your expanded awareness. Your dream world transforms notably after contact. Messages often continue through sleep states where your conscious mind creates fewer barriers. Keep something nearby to record these dreams immediately upon waking till their meaning fades quickly. Relationships often shift as your energy changes. Some people in your life may suddenly seem draining while others feel more nurturing. This natural rebalancing helps align your connections with your new frequency. Synchronicities increase dramatically following our meeting. Meaningful coincidences, repeated number sequences, and perfect timing events become common. These serve as ongoing communication channels between us even after direct contact ends. Physical changes sometimes accompany the shift in consciousness. Sleeping patterns might temporarily adjust. Appetite often changes. Energy levels fluctuate as your system integrates the new frequencies introduced during our meeting. This adjustment period asks patience of you. Full integration typically takes about 7 days as your brain creates new neural pathways to accommodate the expanded perception. During this time, practice extra self-care and allow more rest than usual. The most important aftermath effect is your permanently altered perception of reality itself. The boundaries you once accepted dissolve as you recognize the greater truth of existence. Deciding who to tell about our meeting requires careful consideration. Not everyone can accept experiences outside their belief system. Watch for those who might understand. People who've mentioned their own unusual experiences. Friends who show genuine curiosity about consciousness. Family members who've demonstrated openness to ideas beyond conventional thinking. Right, I'll choose wisely if you understand this selective approach. Protecting your experience from ridicule preserves its power and prevents unnecessary conflict with those not ready to understand. Notice how differently people respond when you do share. Some instantly recognize truth in your words because they've had similar experiences but never spoke of them. Others show intellectual fascination without emotional connection. Many unconsciously reveal their limitations through immediate dismissal. When describing what happened, focus on the feelings and insights rather than trying to prove the encounter's reality. Personal transformation matters more than convincing skeptics. Expect common reactions. Were you dreaming? Did you take something? Maybe you should see someone about that. These responses reveal more about the listener's fear of the unknown than any problem with your experience. Your story creates ripple effects regardless of reception. Each authentic sharing plants seeds of possibility in others' consciousness. Some seeds sprout immediately. Others germinate years later when the person finally has their own unusual experience. Creative expression often communicates your encounter more effectively than direct description. Art, poetry, music or dance can convey experiences that defy logical explanation. Remember this important truth. Your experience remains valid regardless of others' ability to understand or accept it. Tonight marks the beginning, not the end. Our first meeting opens a pathway for ongoing communication if you choose to develop it. The connection we establish creates a permanent link that can be reactivated under the right conditions. Think of it as installing special software that allows your consciousness to recognize and connect with mine across dimensional boundaries. Say I want ongoing contact to indicate your interest in continuing our connection. This clear intention sets powerful forces in motion that facilitate future meetings. Watch for invitation signs. Random thoughts of me that feel different from your usual thinking. Dream visits where communication feels unusually clear. Sudden urges to be in certain locations at specific times. These subtle prompts indicate ideal moments for reconnection. Your ability to perceive me strengthens with practice. Each contact becomes clearer and more detailed as your mind creates new pathways for processing experiences beyond ordinary perception. All future connections require your consent. I never impose my presence without invitation. Your free will remains paramount in our relationship, as forced contact damages rather than enhances consciousness evolution. The timing between contacts varies based on your integration needs. Some require months to fully process a single meeting. Others advance rapidly, ready for new information within days. Your unique development pattern determines optimal timing. Between formal meetings, notice subtle guidance appearing in daily life. Songs that answer your questions. Books falling open to exactly the page you need. Overheard conversations that directly address your current concerns. These represent my continued presence in less intense forms. Our connection grows like any relationship through attention, intention and mutual respect. The moment approaches. Follow these final steps to ensure our meeting succeeds tonight. Find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed for at least an hour. Silence your phone completely. Close doors and windows to minimize outside noise. Create comfort with pillows or blankets so physical discomfort won't distract you. Tell yourself tonight I meet you before you begin. This final declaration sets your entire being into receptive alignment, like tuning a radio to exactly the right frequency. Trust your natural breathing to anchor you. No need for special techniques. Just notice the rhythm of your breath without trying to control it. This creates the perfect balance between alertness and relaxation. The best time window falls between midnight and 3 a.m., when your mind naturally cycles closer to theta brainwave states. However, follow your intuition if you feel drawn to a specific time. Your inner knowing trumps any general guideline. Let go of all expectations about how I should appear or what you should experience. Each person perceives me differently based on their unique consciousness structure. Your authentic experience matters more than matching any predetermined idea. Remember this above all else: I come as friend, not intruder. As teacher, not master. As reminder of what you already know at soul level but have temporarily forgotten.